For those of you that live in the UK or in Europe or maybe even worldwide, you may well have noticed that the UK based cubing store cornertwist.com has gone, it's died. It's not there anymore. When I first revisited cubing almost 2 years ago, I was approached by ukcubes.com, which is what Corner Twist was formerly known as, and I did a bunch of different videos for Joe. He even starred in a couple of my podcasts, and you know, we had a really good relationship, good rapport, and we still talk to this day. So I figured I would make a video just to kind of explain to the people who might not have heard what happened to Corner Twist and what Joe is doing right now. This isn't going to be just me talking. Joe actually sent me a bunch of puzzles as kind of like a final unboxing from cornertwist.com, because I did a lot of videos where I just unpacked the puzzles he sent me and talked about them. So let's just take a look. So we have a mini Dayansheng in here, which doesn't really fit in the box, but we have some kind of weird picture cube that I don't really recognize, but it says, I think it should say Destiny on it. I can't quite figure it out. We'll take a look at that in a sec anyway. It looks like it's partially solved, but not fully. Maybe. Here we have a golden 2x2 mirror blocks. I think I did a Cancris solve on this already, but you know, we'll do a solve of it in this video as well. And then finally we have, what is this? This is a Guoguan 2x2. Guoguan. It's the Guoguan 2x2. This is pretty neat. This is actually a really nice 2x2. And I don't actually have a 2x2 in Canada with me, so, oh, what did I do? Now I do. So I'm just gonna kind of look at these puzzles really quickly, and as I'm doing that, I'm gonna explain what Joe is currently doing and just give you guys a bit more information about what has happened to Corner Twist, both online and on YouTube, and that'll be the video. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm kind of curious just about this puzzle before I say anything. It looks to be just an unsolved picture cube. And I think it must be from a video game. I've never played said video game. And what it looks like right now is that we have a J-perm? I think this is a J-perm, so I'm just gonna try and solve it, which I think we did. We're just one algorithm off, and then we have a center flip. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that is correct, and I don't know what any of these figures are. I don't know what these pictures are trying to represent or depict, but there's our picture cube sent to us by Joe, and I just thought of a pretty cool video I could do with this actually. So I'm gonna keep this, and we'll keep an eye out for a video on this in the future. So what's actually happened here is Joe has been trying to get rid of all the stock because his cubing store has been closing, and when a business shuts down, you obviously have a bit of excess that you might not have sold. So I'm guessing that's what he sent me right now, just 4 different puzzles that I can mess about with on camera. So this is just a mini Dayansheng. It's really greasy, but it feels pretty nice. The lubrication is pretty good. So I guess we should just talk about what's been going on with Corner Twist. So with Joe, I don't really want to talk too much about this because I know it's probably personal for him as well, but the UK cubing market is big, just not as big as it is across the pond in Canada and America, and I guess when you have really competitive companies to kind of fight against, it's difficult to stay afloat. And Corner Twist was doing fine. I'm pretty sure it was doing okay. It just wasn't really worth the time and effort for what Joe was getting out of it. I know that selling cubes at a really competitive price when you're a small company does not yield a lot of profit, because obviously your main concern is good customer service and good prices, and that's how you get people to kind of return to your store. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of emails to send, a lot of products to package, particularly when it's just you on your own. And I'm just assuming that it wasn't worth the effort anymore, not for Joe anyway. And I appreciate that. I get that it can be difficult. I even have difficulty on YouTube sometimes getting a video out every week, and that is not half of the work that Joe would have had to do when he was doing the store. So that's just kind of what I've got out of what Joe has told me. That might not be correct at all, but I think that is probably what has gone on here. What am I doing? I'm trying to solve the 2x2 mirror blocks. It's not too difficult. It's a pretty straightforward puzzle actually. So this should solve it, and there we go. Awesome. So the last puzzle Joe sent me is this guy, and this is the Guoguan 2x2. As I said, it's the only 2x2 I own currently while I'm in Canada. So I'm just gonna mess about with this a little bit and continue talking. I don't really know how to play around with this. It's just a 2x2. Maybe I should just go back to my face. How's that? A lot of you guys kind of freak out when you see my unmade bed in the background of a video. I've not done it recently because of that, but I got a little bit excited today and oh look. Oh, there's Holly. Some of you guys know Holly from Build-A-Bear. Doesn't matter. So obviously since the business Corner Twist has closed down, the YouTube channel that went with that doesn't really have any purpose anymore, and Joe has decided to keep the channel but rebrand it as his name, which is Joe Thompson. Instead of making cubing and business-based videos, he now makes social commentaries on what's been going on numerous media outlets online, particularly YouTube. He's not been doing it for too long, and other than the explanation as to why Corner Twist was closing, I don't think many people actually know that he's doing this, so I'm sure he would really appreciate it if you followed the link in the description below and just kind of had a look at what he's up to currently. If you guys did follow him when he was cornertwist.com on YouTube, you'll know that he has pretty great content, he has a really good camera presence, and he just has a nice outlook on whatever he's saying. So even if you're not really into the social commentary videos, I'd recommend just giving him a chance and just taking a look at what he has to offer. I myself do not really watch YouTube news online. I don't really find it that interesting, but it's not that kind of thing. It's a little bit different. He gives an interesting spin on the different things that have already happened and his opinions of it, and it's kind of just nice to have an outside opinion of all the YouTube drama that occasionally happens all the time. Every day. But that is about it, actually. That's all I really had to say, other than thanks for sending me these final 4 puzzles, Joe. I've had a really great time working with you in the past, and I'm really glad we can stay friends even after Corner Twist has closed down, and I hope you have a really nice time doing whatever it is you decide to do in the future. And I'm sure a lot of the viewers here that are watching also feel the same way. You had a really great channel, you had a really good business, and it's just kind of sad that it didn't work out, but yeah, we all still like you, I think, and yeah, keep it up. Go check out Joe, to those of you who haven't yet, and that's it for this video. This was a really weird video. I didn't plan anything I was gonna say, and I think it just came out in a big dribble, so hopefully you guys get the idea, and that's it.